Hello everyone and welcome back to Bring Your Own Popcorn. In this video I thought it would be a really fun idea to go through and show off my entire Steelbook collection. If you don't know what a Steelbook is a type of physical media. Just like people collect DVDs and Blu-rays, people collect these things called Steelbooks. They are a more harder metallic case and they just look a lot nicer than your average DVDs or Blu-rays. I love Steelbooks. I haven't got as many as some people, but I have got myself a fair few and I want to collect more. I absolutely love Steelbooks. We'll start off by going through my DVD Steelbooks, which I only have 3 of, but then I come to my Blu-ray and 4K Steelbooks, which I have quite a few of. Okay, so starting off with my first DVD Steelbook, and that is American Gangster. I have yet to watch this. I found this in a charity shop and I had to pick it up. If I ever see a Steelbook in a charity shop, I will pick it up. It's a very interesting Steelbook though, because normally there's art design on the back, but this just seems to have the normal kind of DVD design on the back. But yeah, it's a really nice Steelbook, and I still need to watch the movie, so I can't comment on it. Coming in next is another charity shop find, and that is Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Now, a lot of people don't like this movie, myself included, but it was a bargain. It was like £2 at a charity shop, so I just had to pick it up, and it also looks really nice. I'll just open it up and show you the inside. Look at that. It's actually really nice. But yeah, not a big fan of the movie. Coming in next is Pulp Fiction on DVD. This is a really nice Steelbook. Again with that design which is just like the back of a normal DVD. And then there's the inside. Yeah, this is a really nice Steelbook. And this was actually a gift from a good friend of mine, Sophie. And yeah, it's such a lovely Steelbook. And apparently she found this for a bargain as well. And you can never say no to a bargain. So yeah, it's really nice. And Pulp Fiction is an amazing movie. Pulp Fiction is one of my favourite, if not my favourite, one of my favourite films of all time. Okay, so that's the DVD Steelbooks over with. Moving on to the Blu-ray and 4K Steelbooks. So first off we have A Star Is Born. I love A Star Is Born. What a great movie, and I had to pick it up on Steelbook when it came out. This was actually one of my first Steelbooks that I owned. There's the inside. It is the Blu-ray edition. And yeah, it is a fantastic movie, and I actually really like the design of the Steelbook as well. Next we have Airplane. I love Airplane. What a hilarious movie. It is definitely a classic comedy. There's the back, and if you actually open it up, you can see the full plane, which I really like, and there's the Blu-ray disc. Really nice design on this Steelbook. I really like it, and the movie. If you haven't seen Airplane, check it out. You will not be disappointed. It is so funny. Coming in next is American Sniper, starring Bradley Cooper. Another really good film. And a lovely Steelbook. I'll show you the inside with the Blu-ray disc. It is definitely of more of a simple design, just with Bradley Cooper on the front and then just Sniper on the back. But I still really like this Steelbook. And the movie itself is really good. Very emotional, but I'd really recommend checking this out. Coming in next is Bohemian Rhapsody. And this is another really nice Steelbook. Very simple again, but the inside it comes with the Blu-ray and the 4K disc, I believe. Let me check. Is this the 4K disc? No, it comes with the Blu-ray and the DVD disc. Yeah, it is a really nice Steelbook. Simple, but nice. And for the movie, I do enjoy Bohemian Rhapsody. I think it is a good film. In terms of biopics, there's so many more I would rather watch than Bohemian Rhapsody, but that doesn't make it a bad film. This is still like a solid 8 out of 10 movie for me. Coming in next is one of my favourite films of all time, Captain Phillips. I'm not in love with this Steelbook. It is very simple again, and the back's a bit boring, and the inside is definitely boring, but as of the film, it is an amazing film. But as of the Steelbook, I'm not in love with it. But I had to pick it up. It was very cheap. I found this in a it was like a Blu-ray Steelbook shop for like £10. So I just picked it up. It was probably as expensive if you were to buy the Blu-ray copy, just in a normal case. So I might as well pick up the Steelbook. But yeah, not in love with the design. Coming in next is Chernobyl. I love this design of a Steelbook. One of my favourite design Steelbooks that I own. And then you open it up and, oh, I almost dropped that out of it. So there. And it comes with the 2 discs and then a lovely background. I really like the look of this Steelbook. And it also comes with a little booklet, which some Steelbooks do. They come with some memorabilia. So yeah, it was really nice to get this. And overall, a really, really, really cool Steelbook. Coming in next is The Commuter. An underrated action film for sure. It is not amazing by any means. But if you want just a silly action film that you can just stick on, go watch The Commuter. It stars Liam Neeson, and it's basically non-stop, if you've seen that film, but on a train. It's basically the same movie. I think it's the same director and everything. But yeah, the Steelbook is actually really cool. I really like that design, and I also really like that on the back. I think that's really cool. But yeah, this is a really fun film, and I would definitely recommend checking this out. Coming in next is Creed 2. If anyone can point me in the direction of a Creed 1 Steelbook, please do. But as for this Steelbook, I love the design of this Steelbook. Look at that. That is so nice. And I'll show you the inside. It comes with the 4K and the Blu-ray. That's the inside. Creed 2, what a movie. I really love Creed 2. I think it's better than Creed 1, even though Creed 1 is still really good. I like Creed 2 better. And yeah, it is the last Rocky film we got. So obviously don't watch it if you haven't seen all the other Rocky films. But if you haven't seen this one and you've checked out the Rocky films, give this a go. It is really good. Coming in next is Doctor Sleep. Another Steelbook. I'm really in love with the design. Doctor Sleep surprised me a lot. This film is so good. So if you don't know what Doctor Sleep is, it's a sequel to The Shining. And this didn't deserve to be as good as it is. I really, really love Doctor Sleep, and I love the Steelbook. Check that out. It comes with the 4K cut, and then it comes with 2 Blu-rays, the theatrical and the extended director's cut. And the extended cut is so much better. Definitely, if you need to spend like a couple of pound more or a couple of dollars more watching the extended cut, I'd highly recommend you do. It is so much better than the theatrical cut. Even though the theatrical cut is still good, there's just so much more in that director's cut. But yeah, if you've seen The Shining and haven't watched Doctor Sleep, because I know a lot of people didn't go see it in the cinema, definitely check it out. It deserves a lot more love. Coming in next, I remember when I got this Steelbook. This was a bargain, and I've still to watch it. The Expendables, $2.99 in HMV for a Blu-ray. I think it might be. No, it's just the Blu-ray. But it's a Blu-ray Steelbook, and I was like, what? $2.99. It was like down from like $19.99 to $2.99, and I was like, picking it up. Don't care what the film is. If it was like Jaws 4 or something really, really awful. I don't know why Jaws 4 came to my head, but there you go. Like a really awful film, I would have still picked it up. But what I've heard from people is this is quite good. So definitely need to watch it, and I'll show you the inside. It comes with 3 discs. Comes with the Blu-ray disc, the DVD disc, and the making of The Expendables. So that's really nice. But yeah, I definitely need to watch this, and I need to watch 2 and 3 as well. Coming in next is The Game. I love The Game. What a great movie. And I really like the design of this Steelbook. The only thing I don't like is the little 20th anniversary thing. I think it takes away from the Steelbook a bit. But that design on the front, look at that. And in the back's really nice as well. I think this is just a Blu-ray Steelbook as well. Yes, it is. If you haven't seen The Game, check it out. It's one of David Fincher's most underrated movies. It stars Michael Douglas, and it is just so good. There's so many twists and turns. Definitely check out the game. It actually does. It needs a rewatch by me. I need to rewatch this ASAP. It is so good. Coming in next is Ghostbusters. Look at that steelbook. Oh, this is a really nice steelbook. I'll show you the inside. Comes with the Blu-ray, and you can see the Ghostbusters logo there. From a design point of view, it's probably the nicest steelbook I own. I just really, really love it. Just open it up like that. As for the film, I'm not the biggest Ghostbusters fan, I must say. I do really like the film though. It is a great film. I don't obsess over it like some people do. I know for a lot of people this is up there in their favourite films ever. But for me, it's pretty good, but I don't go rewatching it every year. I probably haven't seen Ghostbusters in about 3 or 4 years. But yeah, I still love Ghostbusters, don't get me wrong, and I really like the design of the steelbook. Coming in next is Ghostbusters 2. Slightly worse design for me than this one. They do match, which I really like, and the sides match as well, so they go nicely on the shelf. But I think this just has a much nicer design than this, even though this design is still really nice. And the inside's pretty similar as well. You have the Ghostbusters logo, but he's holding up a number 2 because it's Ghostbusters 2. I can't remember anything that happens in Ghostbusters 2, I'm not going to lie. It needs a rewatch. But I think I remember thinking it's okay. I think I remember enjoying it. Obviously not as good as the first, but I remember thinking it's okay. I definitely need to rewatch Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Definitely will stay away from the Melissa McCarthy version, because that film is awful. But yeah, these two films definitely need a rewatch by me. Coming in next is an odd one that I found quite randomly on Amazon one day, and it was very cheap, so I picked it up. And that is The Inbetweeners 2. It's actually a really nice steelbook, and it's not the type of film you think would be on steelbook. It comes with the DVD and the Blu-ray version. If anyone knows of a Inbetweeners 1 steelbook, again, tell me in the comments. I would love to know where I can get my hands on that. But it's not the type of film you think would get a steelbook release, but it's actually a really nice steelbook. As for the film, I do enjoy it. I do enjoy The Inbetweeners 2. The Inbetweeners 1's on a different level, and I don't really like how this film ended. But as a whole, I do enjoy The Inbetweeners 2, don't get me wrong. If I ever need like a silly comedy, The Inbetweeners 2 is up there. I definitely would stick the first one on over this any day. But yeah, I still think this is a good film. I give it like a solid 6 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10. It still makes me laugh every time I watch it. Coming in next is a controversial film, but I really like it. Joker. And have to say, not in love with the steelbook, especially all this down at the bottom annoys me a bit. But I love the inside of it. And I also love that it comes with the Blu-ray and the 4K. I don't have anything to play 4K on at the current moment, but I still love that it comes with the option. Because I will probably upgrade to 4K soon. But yes, I'm not a big fan of the design of this steelbook. As for the film, I love Joker. I know some people really, really hate on it now. It got a big buzz when it came out, and then folk were like, it's not that good. And some people came out saying it is bad. But I love Joker. Joaquin Phoenix and Robert De Niro give incredible performances, especially Joaquin Phoenix. What a performance he gives in this movie. Definitely one of the best of his career. But yeah, I'm not in love with the steelbook, but it's fine. I paid full price for this, that's another thing. I should have waited until this came down in price. Although, I do think you can't get this anymore. So, it was quite a buy if you can't get this anymore. And I think it's like very expensive to buy this on eBay. So, yeah, there's the Joker steelbook. And I'm not in love with the design, but I love the film, so I don't really care. Coming in next is the Karate Kid, as in the original Karate Kid, as in the really, sorry, not really good, phenomenal Karate Kid film. I think this is joint with my favourite film of all time, with Pulp Fiction. Look at this Steelbook. I really, really like the design of the Steelbook. I love how it looks like it's been like painted here. I really, really like that design. And then I'll show you inside. Inside could be better. But yeah, and I really love the disc. Look at the disc. As for the film, if you haven't seen the 1984 version of Karate Kid, watch it. It is not what you expect it to be. A lot of people don't watch it because they think it's this stupid sports film. It's not. It is far from that. It is a film about friendship, about love. It is basically a drama at the end of it. It is not a sports movie, it's not an action movie. It is a drama at the end of the day, and a romance. Definitely check out the Karate Kid if you haven't seen it. I couldn't recommend something higher. However, coming in next, we have the 2010 version of Karate Kid. Credit where credit's due. The Steelbook is really nice. I really like this Steelbook. And I got this from my friend Sophie as well, and she got it for a bargain. So, well, I'm guessing she got it for a bargain. She never told me how much it was. It comes with the Blu-ray and the DVD. I'll take this out, but then I'll show you. And I really like the inside as well. As for the film, I don't love the film at all. I think I would love it a lot more if they called it the Kung Fu Kid and kept it separate to the Karate Kid. Even though the film is separate to the Karate Kid, they're trying to cash in on the Karate Kid's name, and I would have preferred if they called it the Kung Fu Kid, because they learn Kung Fu. They don't learn karate in this film, so it does annoy me a bit about that. But the film is just a subpar version of the Karate Kid, as in the original Karate Kid. And yeah, I've not watched this in a long time, so I could watch it and actually enjoy it, but from my memory, I can't remember enjoying this too much. Coming in next, we have Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I love this Steelbook. Look at that. And I love the movie. One of my favourite Tarantino films for sure. And look at the inside. The inside's really nice as well. And I love how the DVDs are, they look like old film rolls. It comes with the Blu-ray and the 4K. As for the film, it is phenomenal. I know a lot of people don't actually like it. A lot of people thought it was Tarantino's worst. It was too dialogue heavy. I loved all the dialogue between characters, and I won't spoil the ending, but the payoff at the end is... Definitely check this out, especially if you like Tarantino's other work. If you don't really like Tarantino, you're not going to like this very much. But yeah, definitely check this movie out. It is very good. Coming in next is an underrated movie in my opinion. It is Pet Sematary. This is the 1989 Pet Sematary. I think it came out in 1989. The original Pet Sematary, I'll call it. Yeah, I love the original Pet Sematary. I think it is hated on too much. It is cheesy. The effects look a bit meh, but I really enjoy the film. And it comes with the 4K, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it comes with the Blu-ray and the 4K. And I really like the design. I mean, look at that. So yeah, if you haven't seen the original Pet Sematary, check it out. I have seen the original and I've seen the remake. The remake was okay. It wasn't as bad as some people said it was, but the original is where it's at. Coming in next is First Blood. This is the first Steelbook I own that doesn't actually say the name on the front of it. It says it on the side. I don't know if you can see that. It says Rambo First Blood, and there's the back. And I'll show you the inside. It comes with the Blu-ray and the 4K. I'm not a big Rambo fan, I have to admit. I'm not a big Rambo fan. I'm not a big First Blood fan. I haven't seen 2 or 3. I have seen 4, and I really enjoyed 4. I thought 4 was a lot better than First Blood. But as for the design of the Steelbook, I love it. I spent ages studying this Steelbook because there's so much you can just like miss, especially like the little man jumping off the side of Rambo's head, and Rambo's head looks like a forest. It's just a really, really well designed steelbook. As for the film, I think the film's okay. The film is okay. Not as good as everyone says it is, in my opinion. But yeah, it's still a pretty good film. Coming in next is the Rocky Collection. This is 1 to 6. So the films sit on top of each other. So 1, 2, 3 are here, and 4, 5, and 6 are here. This is a really, really nice steelbook. As for the Rocky films, let's do a really quick ranking of the Rocky films. Rocky 1's phenomenal. Rocky 2 is phenomenal. Rocky 3 is my least favourite. I really, really dislike that movie. Rocky 4 is good, as cheesy as it is. Rocky 5 is pretty bad, but there are a few factors in it that I really like. And Rocky Balboa is the best Rocky film. But I really, really like this steelbook. I love how it's nice and compact. It holds all 6 films. The design is really nice. So yeah, I have no complaints with this steelbook. And if you haven't seen the Rocky films, watch them. They are so good. Coming in next is The Shawshank Redemption, another one that doesn't say the title on the front. It is a really nice steelbook though. I picked this up in HMV when it was on offer. It is very nice, and the amount of discs that come in this steelbook is unreal. So it comes with the Blu-ray disc, the DVD disc, the DVD disc 2, and the DVD disc 3. So a lot of extras and stuff. But here's the inside, and then you flip that over, you get more discs. I love The Shawshank Redemption. I haven't seen it in ages. It's another one that I need to rewatch. But I love this film, and I love the steelbook as well. Coming in next, Team America World Police. What a movie. I've shown this to a lot of my friends, and I've gotten a real mixed reaction. Some people love it, some people absolutely hate it. There's no real in between. But as for a steelbook, I really like the design by Kim Jong-un in the back, and there's the middle, the inside. Definitely check out Team America. If you want a good laugh and you're not easily offended, check out Team America World Police. It is hilarious. It's from the creators of South Park, and I think this is the best thing the South Park creators have ever done. I absolutely love this movie. Coming in next is Tenet. I got this as a Christmas present, I think, from my good friend Mia. And sorry Mia, I've yet to watch it. I've yet to watch Tenet. I've heard mixed things about it though. Again, not a big fan of this little bit here, but I can overlook that. And it comes with 3 discs. It comes with the 4K, the Blu-ray, and like special features Blu-ray. So there's the inside there. And I can't comment on the film because, as I said, I haven't seen it. But I really do like, especially the front. I love the design of the steelbook. Coming in next, Terminator Dark Fate. This is a controversial one. Here is Terminator Dark Fate. I'll show you the back and I'll show you the inside. I think it comes with the 4K and the Blu-ray. Hate the inside. The inside could have done a bit better. It's a bit bland, but I really like especially when you open it up like this. It's really cool. As for the film, I enjoy Terminator Dark Fate. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people really, really hate this movie. I enjoy it. Is it as good as Terminator and Terminator 2? No, not by any means. But it is the 3rd best Terminator film, in my opinion. A lot of people agree that 4 and 5 are definitely the lowest point in the franchise, but it's very mixed on what's better, Terminator 3 or Terminator Dark Fate, and I think Dark Fate is a lot better than 3. And finally, my final steelbook, it is Top Gun. Look at this steelbook, it's actually really, really nice. I hope Top Gun Maverick gets a steelbook release so I can put it right next to this. And there's the back, and I'll show you inside. I really like the inside, it's really nice. As for the film, who doesn't love a bit of Top Gun? Who does not love a bit of Top Gun? It's definitely one of Tom Cruise's best films for me. And I just love it. As cheesy as it is, I just absolutely love it. Definitely check out Top Gun if you haven't. Thank you for watching my brand new video of my Steelbook collection. I will be continuing to collect Steelbooks because I absolutely love them. But yes, I would like to quickly plug my socials. So in the description you will see all my social medias, especially Letterboxd. Letterboxd is where I post my written reviews for movies. Please go down and follow me on Letterboxd. It would mean a lot. I also have Twitter, I have Facebook, I have Instagram. So yeah, if you want to get in contact with me or anything like that, you can head over to those socials. But apart from that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.